Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my Staff Dagger Fire Mage build guide video. Since I got an epic staff the first dungeon I entered after leveling to 50, I thought I ran with it, and now I'm pretty invested in this build. I had to work with what I got, and I ended up with an extremely nukey crit fire sorcerer dealing burning damage over time on top of it. It's pretty strong and fun in all types of PvE content. With that being said, let's get started. My build revolves around the stuff from this 2 black boss, and 2 black's boost says the following: magic, melee and ranged critical hit chance is increased by 20 per meter of distance between me and the target. That's a lot, since I spec a lot of points into perception and have an insane attack range, which I will demonstrate in a second here on a test dummy. But for the gear itself, I pair it with daggers just to gain access to an aggro reset button in form of stealth, and exactly 3 passives. I have not a single skill in my skill bar which is using any dagger ability, so I'm really just a pure caster build. For my remaining items, I had still a little bit of scuffed. I have some good pieces, one of them being the ring, or rather bracers, excuse me. A total of 5 perception, just flat bonus damage. But yeah, the most important part is the weapon. To demonstrate the rotation, so some things have cast time and some abilities are instant. Therefore, it would be smart to combine them the right way for the maximum damage output. So it would look like the following. If possible, I stay at max range. Like, I know there are plenty of situations where you simply cannot do that, but on the other hand, there are also plenty of situations where it's super easy to be at max range in certain dungeons or like here in the tower. So with that being said, I would pop Victorious Energy, which is probably one of the best damage buffs in the game. Then I cast my Meteors, followed by Ice, followed by one more fire attack. Then I use the Barrage because the mob has stacks. And then I would follow with a Fireball. Use my other abilities here. When there's downtime, if it would be a dungeon scenario, I could get mana back real quick. If mobs get close, I have a mobility skill here. And that's like the rotation. That would be a little bit of rotation. Popping. I was about to say the ultimate. Yeah, it's almost as powerful, it feels as powerful as the ultimate. Popping the damage buff. Casting the slow meteor. Followed by instant damage. Followed by instant fire damage here again. Then pop either Barrage or Judgment Lightning to make use of all the burning stacks. Then this stuff is on cooldown and so on. Then I have time to cast a Fireball. Yeah, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And as I mentioned, if there's 1 or 2 seconds downtime, I can use this to reposition my character. I can use it to reset aggro, or I can use a little bit of downtime to gain some mana back real quick. That's pretty much the build. Fairly simple, but also powerful and super fun, if you ask me. My passives and specializations and so on look like the following. So as I mentioned, I use the daggers only to gain access to certain passives, and they are Assassin Step for a little bit of mana regeneration shenanigans, and most importantly, crit chance and crit damage. I do not require to hit something with a dagger, I still get the crit bonuses here. The next one is Mana Amp for insane almost 3k flat health. A really good combo is this one in combination with Mana Ball Eruption. So especially projectiles from, I use it can proc with pretty much every projectile, but I use it mainly for Barrage. So it says the more mana regen I have, the higher the chance I get even an additional projectile. And the other passive here gives me a lot of mana regen. This one is for the burning damage, and most importantly, the last sentence here. So all those burning stacks have a chance to grant me a heavy attack per stack of burning. And by using 1, 2, sometimes 3 fire skills. They are at max stacks, which is 10, I guess. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Judgment Lightning hits like a truck. All of a sudden, the fireballs shoot insane amounts of fireballs and hit like a truck, and have a chance to proc more and so on. So it really works well together. And Forbidden Sanctuary just for the flat skill damage here, and to make the skills a little bit cheaper, because it's a very mana hungry build. I pretty much use Inner Peace almost on cooldown. It's a 1 minute reset here. Also does not require the full duration. Boom. Can only click this for a second and keep on dealing damage. So really, really, really nice. But I went into just some flat damage. And I stop right here. And I will try to go onto Brutal Destruction. Burning Chance, Burning Damage. And just flat magic damage. Probably the way to go. Daggers, yeah, since I'm not even using or hitting anyone with those daggers, I use the track here, which gives pretty much more the buffs for the caster spec, not so much for melee dagger spec. So you can try this out if you wanted to. I would recommend it, especially in open world scenarios. So if you are in a train and yeah, doing contracts and so on, like this build is really, really good for that. Mixing out the fireball here, a little bit the main attack. Yeah, all my points, almost 100 points into the staff. Only 3 into dagger. And just to reduce, just to get the cooldown reduction for the aggro reset button. Thought I'd share this real quick, since every content creator on the planet is sharing their Thrones and Liberty character right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you made it until now, you can as well like the video and maybe leave a comment. For the people who want to like leave a nasty comment, because it's not the ultimate copy pasta experience they have expected maybe. So if you want to leave a nasty comment, aka your build is trash, bro, feel free to do so. With that being said, I wish you a nice day. Later.